41, Matchbox Light. Hey, Orville.
58, come on.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Allen from the gun on third down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on him.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Down. Peyton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Vick. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
58. 58 for Mike. Who that?
Motion, alert.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Randy Moss, 42 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ryan Shazier got in that time. The first-round pick of 2014. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. John Randall dropping the hammer. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 17, Allen, it's caught by Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Pick it up. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. All day.
Oh, middle.
58's the mic. 58.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check the outs.
Tight.
58, Mike.
Middle.
Watch the safety creep.
To throw again on second down. Allen eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Coming to you.
Once again with Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Elliott puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check Mike 33.
Ready? Mike, check 33. 33.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Hey, 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 hey!
They will indeed go for it. Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On first down, Griffin. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
50, Mike, 50.
To throw is RG3. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go down at the 28.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming.
Third and long. It's Griffin. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
319. 43 for Mike. It's going to be a long day.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Tight down. There you go. Hey, switch gears.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now Sanders. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
45. Mike, 45.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Watch the curve. Watch that wide. Safety's creeping.
Tight off. Hey, hold. Hey, exit. Middle.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Strip that ball.
Go.
I got it. Hey, check Mike 45. Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check 4.
All 52.
Check 15. Check.
Alert.
Switch. Wide. Get wide.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Finds a seam inside the 40. Finds his tight end Ingram. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of a shotgun. Here's Allen, and this is going to be incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st down, Sanders. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. It's a big play there for the Patriots. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
50's the mark.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Go, go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Silver.
Check out.
Switch. Let's go.
Throwing again. Griffin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That was Ronnie Lott on the safety blitz as he gets the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check three.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Griffin throwing right, and that's complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
50, Mike's 50.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
You go tight. Hey, you got tight. Go.
They'll try and throw forward with Griffin. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we did.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, who nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I got one. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Alert!
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
26 Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Alert!
Check. Crunch. Watch twist. Slam. Check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Now Griffin on first down. This will be caught by Randy Moss. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there at 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Griffin. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit us first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Regular. Middle. Check 99. Watch out.
Allen now on first down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For number 81, incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Shot before break. Griffin. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Another run here with Sanders. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Recon, 132.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
319. Hey, Delta.
First down, and they're going to throw it Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Going to throw deep. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Randy Moss, 26 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just say, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Griffin. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
36.
Check 52.
Throwing again, Griffin. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Griffin will throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
14 more yards.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. To throw again is Griffin. That is caught by Moss for a New England touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You don't want to know. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
52. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
He's checking. Alert. Under 10. 10.
1 second and 11 now. Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A game there of 30 big ones.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Alert. 45. 45. Mike, 45. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit. I got him. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the out. Watch the out.
From the gun, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, wahoo!
Now Allen again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
45.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Alert!
Check. Check out route. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam.
On first down, Allen will buy some time right. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
2-18, chop.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check 26. Check 26. Check nickel.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Safety creep. Slam. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Whip.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Let's go, boys.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
G3. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. John Randall in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Griffin to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Here's Griffin. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Push him back. Push him back. Switch, switch.
Back to throw. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Throwing now is Griffin. With the left side, and he's got a man. That's Hope. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Check 43. 26 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Zip it.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Once again, Griffin. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So strange.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is safe. And take it.
Let's go.
Brown 80.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for it and was kicking coverages in his direction.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 58, come on. 58, come on. Here we go, G.
Pass 85.
You gonna take. You got
Subs. Hey, Echo.
Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31.
Bravo.
Again, they'll throw without it. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On first down, it's Sanders. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Pass 85. Hey, exit.
right there. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I'm going back to you.
Go.
58, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Alert.
58 is the Mike. 58 is the Mike. Man.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
58 is Mike. Watch one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Yeah. Pittsburgh. Okay, just like that.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Jackson. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Tighten up. Tighten up.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Let's go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second and 5 now. Allen, and that's complete to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Check 24, check 24.
Hey, Charlie.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
319.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw on third down. Allen, man open, it's Moss, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. First down, and they're going to throw without him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Bruce Smith.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. Go, go, go. Mike, check 33, 33. Come on, D.
After the sack on first down, Allen finds his tight end Ingram.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
You don't know no better. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. And here we go.
Now Allen on third down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And a kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing is Jackson. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. John Randall, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Jackson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it does.